So as long as our draws... If our draws actually cooperate... This is not a matchup where we want to stumble. I mean, you don't want to stumble against aggro either, but at least that was an aggro deck that maybe didn't quite have the reach to finish. Come on, deck. Work with me here. Oh, wow, we got a seat. We've got double sabotage, which is nice. The problem here is we don't have a good threat to protect with it. So we're going to slow roll these for a while, almost certainly. Do they have any protects? No. Huh, so they're Huru control, but they're not playing Staff of Stories. Instead, they're just trying to channel the Tempest. It's conceivable that post-board I just bring in the Miser. Echo. What the hell has Echo? Oh, Herald Song. Okay, that's cool. Herald Song with Privilege of Rank. That's really cool. Alright, so they have a handful of Herald Songs. Gotcha. Just in case I draw a Primal Sigil, I'm going to shoot off one Sabo here. I obviously don't want to shoot off the second one. No, they're not playing Thunderstrike Dragon. They've got 4 Channel the Tempest as their win con, essentially. Alright, they keep casting Herald Songs into more Herald Songs. So we really... Our best draw here is Primal Sigil. By a lot. Shadow Sigil... Man, we're stuck again. Holy crap. Now I'm starting to think I had a deck building error, but I had no problems with power yesterday, and I tested this over the course of like 30 games. Which isn't a huge sample size, but still. Like, we have nearly 20 primal sources. Boy, this is rough. Crazy. We even had a seat this game. I mean, I'm playing a 10-7 split. It's not like some crazy tilted in one direction kind of thing. But yeah, we're another game, another stumble out of our deck. Jeez. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. We could have killed them by now. Okay. Well, they don't have staff, so, like, I don't see a reason to preemptively sabotage anything. I guess Auric Runehammer would be annoying. I have Harbinger. Like, it's just annoying. It's not a problem. Man, that's crazy. I guess I'm supposed to be 9-8 or something. It's just 3 games in a row. Actually, only 2. The one game we didn't draw a seat, but we still had double primal. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to double annihilate this. I still don't think I'm supposed to Sabo yet. What am I waiting for? Yeah, I'm going to do it here. I'm still just going to take the channel, I think, even though it's like so far away. Inspire just represents a random cantrip, as does Herald, so whatever. Maybe I was supposed to wait until I was actually attacking, though, because they're playing Lightning Strike. Alright, well, they have to draw... See, because now, like, I would have really been miffed if I hadn't cast the thing that hits them last turn. But now Channel's in their yard for this, which is awkward. If this Inspire hits a hammer, we're probably going to lose. If it doesn't, we could be in good shape. Alright. I mean, this card is terrifying because this is in their yard. Ah, damn it. Oh, this just got very difficult. How do we win this? Now they get to cast Channel the Tempest and kill one of our units and draw 3 cards. They only have 2 Heralds, right? They just drew both of their Westwind Heralds this game. The odds of that were just so dramatically low. This is the only thing that punished me for taking Channel the Tempest. They had to have both of their 2 Westwind Heralds. I was willing to play those odds. It just seemed way better than taking an Inspire.
Ooh-wee!
Elwin, thank you so much for subscribing. Man, just every game we've just been stumbling. It's really unfortunate. Like this, like I said, we're heavy favorites, but that doesn't mean we're gonna win, right? Doesn't mean we're gonna win. We still have to actually cast our spells and do stuff. I don't know how we win this game. Like, they have the better clock and more resources, and now we're just top decking 3/3s. If I drew a Primal Source there, I think I had a way, but this game is now over. I do not have an out. I do not have an out. I don't have an out there. Boy, that is really sad. Okay, well, we're going to have to do this the hard way again. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to bring in the gift omen pack. It just seems pretty hard for them to win through a gift. It means they can't, like, channel temp. They can't chain channels and stuff like that. Now it's just a question of what else am I bringing in? What am I taking out? I think we still keep all the Annihilates. They still have plenty of units. But we're going to definitely trim our removal. They also only have 2 Valkyrie Enforcers. Man, that was incredibly... Jeez. Yeah, we drew 0 of our 7 Primal Sigils that game. I guess I'm supposed to be running a 9-8 split, and I'm being stupid. I'm really not sure. It's felt that way. I've felt stupid so far. It felt incredibly stupid. They're not coming up the board. We don't need a clunky, expensive threat. I'm still going to play these Instigators, I think. Do I cut some number of Harbingers then? Just because they're like the most expensive unit here? Maybe the Feln Strangers? I want the full 4 Sabotage and double Backlash. Could take out some number of Wisdom, but I think just having card advantage in this matchup's important. Let's see here, the Harbingers... They're still flyers, and they're hard to remove, but yeah, they are a little expensive. I want to trim one of those. Maybe I'm supposed to trim the Feln Strangers. I just want to have pressure. Essentially cut Harbingers for Omen Gift. Something like this. We can rely on Feln Bloodcasters for our late game card draw anyways. Although it's a little tough with the backlashes. I just want to stick any of... Like, I would just want to go Instigator, Gale, hold up Sabotages, and Backlash all day. Like, this stuff is cute, but it's not important. Yeah, something like that. If we had a unit... on turn 2, we just win that game. Like, they're just dead. We just did it. We couldn't cast anything, right? They had no answer to that 4/3 flyer if it came down on turn 3. We just couldn't cast it, and that happens. So, boy, that was frustrating. Why does it... I don't understand this chat client. I thought... Why can't... Whatever. I'll just do this. I wanted to message him, and it's like not letting me message our opponent. Alright. So bringing in the Vanquish and the Harsh Rule. And maybe the Valk Enforcers or Backlash? I don't know. Backlash could be real bad for them. Could be good, but probably bad. Maybe I was just supposed to cut more of the annihilates and just max out on threats. Just because Throne Warden doesn't die to annihilate, but hitting Marshal is important. Alright, here we go. Lots of threats. No disruption, but hopefully we draw it. I think what I'm going to do here is not swing and tax their power. They could not have Lightning Strike here, but like I get to develop my board, so whatever. Now if they're still holding up Lightning Strike, like that's a real tax to them, I get to develop my board again and swing and actually get through damage. That could be incorrect. That might be the wrong way to play around Lightning Strike, but especially because I have no disruption in hand. But I don't know, I like it. Alright, there's the Vanquish. Like, now I can actually swing with this. I can get down a Steward. I have Sabotage if I want it, but I'm going to wait to Sabo for obvious reasons. Well, maybe not obvious reasons. Let me actually explain why I'm not sabotaging here. They don't really have a proactive spell they could cast on this turn that I care about. Right? Lightning Strike's reactive. Harsh Rule is proactive, but costs 5. Auric Runehammer kills this, but doesn't kill this. I don't think it's a big deal. I think I'd rather hold this Sabotage and play Steward of the Past. Okay. Silencing Steward instead of this, sure. Well, we're not taking Privilege. Alright, so they don't even have a Lightning Strike, but now we know they don't have a Lightning Strike. We also know they don't have a Harsh Rule. I'm just going to, like, full-on commit to this board. We'll reload our hand once we run it. Oh, I should have played this pre-combat. That was a mistake. I should have played this pre-combat. It would have been 1 extra damage. I think the primal sources are more important here if I find Champion of Cunning. I want it to have Aegis. Buffing my board is nice, but I think having one really sticky, hard to deal with threat's more important. Westwind Herald. Which hits Wisdom or Vanquish, potentially. Damn. Alright. I don't think there's a reason to Sabo here. They cast Wisdom, though, but anything I grab that's really powerful, they could just cast with Westwind anyways. So yeah, we'll wait. Somehow don't have a flyer. Even though we have like 1 billion of them. Alright. Yeah, we'll see if missing out on that 1 damage ends up hurting us. Throne Warden. That's a good blocker. Gains him a lot of life. Damn it! They had drawn a lot of cards. Sabo wasn't getting any better. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do? They drew Herald Song, so they were going to discard them anyways. I don't know. It wasn't like Sabotage was going to get any better than that turn. They'd just drawn like 4 cards or something. 3 or 4 cards. You know. Ugh. Alright. Come on, another flyer, please. Oh, that's almost another flyer. Alright. Is 5 damage more important than... They could potentially have... Well, no, if they have that, they have that anyways. But it forces them to use a removal here. But then they definitely get to kill this with the Vanquish in the yard. I think I'm supposed to hold back and hope they didn't find an answer to this. The problem is both... There's so many answers to it. Okay, well, at least it's not the worst case scenario of Channel the Tempest. Channel the Tempest is the nightmare there. They can't channel. Oh, they just boarded in a bunch of heralds? Alright. I was originally planning on swinging with this, but now I'm not going to. Although, I guess if they triple block and I kill 2 of these, they really don't have a recourse for that. But now, this turn, I kind of get to A-space if I want to or something. Like, they have to block a bunch of shit. Let's see what they have. I hope they have a harsh rule. Because we kill them if they do that. So, that would be nice. A harsh rule would be nice here. Okay. You get to hold up Lightning Strike, I suppose. Let's draw cards, shall we? They have a Backlash. They're going to Backlash that. So they did board in Backlash. We've just had terrible draws. So if I A-space... Now they actually don't have to... No, they still have to block one of my flyers. But they can block with this anyways. If I swing with this, one of these can get through. I think I just swing with the ground dudes still. But then when they trade, I'm just like in this awkward holding pattern. And this is a ticking clock that I suppose is relevant. They don't have Lightning Strike up anymore. Swing with this. Let's see, if I swing with these 3... Blocked. I'm at 16. This Vanquish is lurking here. I think it's just this, because these are both going to become 9/9s then. Like, they have a clock, but I also have this as a clock. They can trade both their units, their ground dudes here, if they want. I think that advantages me. Because it means we get rid of Martial Ironthorn then. And it's still on them to find an answer to this. Any turn I can swing with this while they don't have Lightning Strike represented is a big win. They may have sided out Lightning Strike, and I should have played around it early on in that game. Like, we missed out on 3 damage. We've missed out on 4 damage so far this game. But I don't want to, like, beat myself up over that first not swing. They just take it. Huh. They draw Herald Song. How did they draw 2 Westwind Heralds and then 3 Westwind Heralds? That's crazy. The card is terrifying. Like, why can't I draw 3 Champions of Cunning, right? That just seems fair to me. Instead I've drawn, like... I've drawn all 3 of my Wisdoms of the Elder post-board. Like, I took one out and I still drew them. God. I guess I should have just played Black Sky Harbingers instead. Like, looking at it now. It's just, like, infinitely better. It's a flyer that actually blocks these dumb things. Oh, well. They're at 6. Like, they're going to have to block this turn. Kind of want to just keep swinging my ground units. mean, they're all lethal, but they can chomp. This then gets through. I mean, am I going to get better than that? I could swing with these three and hold this back, but that still doesn't change. Like, I might as well swing, right? They didn't have power. I don't know. Once this is gone, like, they don't have the inevitability. I'm just trying to think my outs to this situation. I am going to play Seat this turn, even though it gives them perfect information, because the 10 power next turn could be relevant if I top deck. What's his name? Let's see here. So if I swing with everything and they get to... I just think it gives them too many outs. If they have a handful of spells. It's just a question of, do I want to swing with this Doom? But I think I need to hold both of these back still. I just don't know when my attack's going to get better. It's just they get to chump here, but it does a damage. And then they have to find an answer to both of these. Alright. I'm going to do it. I don't like it, but I think it gives me the best outs to a victory. Like, I don't like my draw, is really what this all boils down to. I don't like that I drew a Seat of Cunning here, right? If I had one extra unit, I don't think I would push it like this. But, like, now, if they want to go for it, they can swing with both. I get to kill one. They can either vank this or double vank this, but they have to answer the other one still. So, like, they have to draw, like, another removal spell here. I don't know. Like I said, I don't love it, but I think it gives me my best chances of winning. I really don't like it. But you kind of have to play the hand you're dealt, right? Okay, so no spell pre-combat. And they're wisdoming. Alright, that's a decent sign for us. I guess Harsh Rule plus Vanquish gets them out of this. And then we're in top deck mode with them having more cards. Okay. And Harsh Rule? Damn. Alright. We're in top deck mode. And this is why I played the Seat, right? Now if I draw a Felon Bloodcaster, like, it's an insanely good top deck. They drew another Herald Song. Yeah, I missed out on that damage from Argenport Instigator way back when. Could end up being the difference maker here. Or I just draw more Champions of Cunning and then we're fine. They drew all 4 Westwind Heralds? Holy shit. That's unbelievable. I guess they drew like... No, they haven't even drawn half their deck yet. Alright, well, hopefully they don't have a Vanquish. Oh, man. Brutal. We just need to keep ripping spells off the top. You got them to Harsh Rule 1 unit, at least. Alright, we lose. Ah, damn. That's lethal. Damn it. Ah, that sucks. Those were just really bad draws from our deck. I'm disappointed. Yeah, they channel our face here and we're dead. That's really disappointing. This was an extremely favorable matchup for us, but that's why you play the games. That's why you play the games out. Just because you're supposed to win doesn't mean you're going to win, right? We were probably supposed to lose our first match, and we won that. So, even Stevens, I suppose. Yeah, that's really disappointing. But hats off to Ozymandias there with a really cool list. But they basically had...